Oh, my hair done got plumb curly, wavy. I think the notifications have sure got slow on this thing. Hey, Bill, how you doing, man? Mr. Josh, how you doing? Josh, what you been up to? Well, hello, Miss Fairy Dust. All right, maybe this thing starting to pick up. Mr. Daniel, I'm doing great, Daniel. Fairy Dust, cake lady. Uh-oh, that's not hard to do. If you ever need a German chocolate cake, go talk to Fairy Dust. She's the queen of that. Hello, Mr. Rango. Did you get some of that German chocolate cake too, Bill? You sound like you getting ready for summertime. See if the government will let you buy any more. Ariel, how you doing, gal? Got a steak put back in the freezer. I need to get it out and let it thaw out and cook it on that grill tomorrow. Hmm. What did you have? don't know what you did, Barry does, but it worked. I've been bragging on it ever since I got my first taste of it. What are you doing with the badge? Oh, pizza don't sound bad. I don't eat a lot of pizza, but every once in a while I get in the mood for it. That can be hard to do sometimes, bad. Bill, your bus handled that dirt just fine down there at Ironwood. Oh, there's trouble.
How the hell's it going, Ron?
It's going good, man.
I missed the one last night, so I thought I'd get up here and cause some shit tonight. So yeah,
Might as well.
might as well. There's no fun just sitting at home watching videos. You got to cause some, big stuff. I gotta get just a minute. I gotta get the chat going here so I can see what everybody's saying to me. There we go. Okay, we got it now. We're good.
Got it working
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Oh, Bill and Dara's there. Yeah. I finally met them after, what the hell was it, 5 years? 5 years or something. I finally met them. It was kind of interesting. It's cool.
Who was this?
And Ringo.
Who you met, Bill?
Bill and Darlene,
Darla.
the economic refugees. I knew them for years, but I just never met them in person until this year. So it was kind of fun.
Well, I was watching the video this afternoon, and I guess uh, Bruegel and Casey, not Casey. Anyway, that other gal, I guess they were Dan. I guess they were all in Yuma.
And human.
I met Bruegel one time.
Yeah, we met her at the Lollapalooza here.
Well, I met her before that. Just,
Yeah.
When she was work camping up at Possum Kingdom, I went up there one time.
got the comments going now. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm gonna try something here. Let's turn it up here a little bit there.
Gonna go
I'm
tonight.
running the iPad, but I'm watching on the TV. So I'm running the iPad, but I'm watching on the TV. I'm just trying to see how it works. That's all.
You got to echo when you do that.
I'm just trying to see how it works. What's a bad connection? There you go.
You got to echo when you do
I know we got an echo, don't we? Huh?
that. Bad.
Okay. I know we got an echo, don't we? Oh, I know. How's that? Any echo now?
No, it's good now.
It's on the TV. Something with that TV. I don't know what the hell's with it lately. So, yeah.
You
So how you been
mute.
doing, Ron?
Well, I started building a computer desk in that extra bedroom I got today.
Well, you got a computer now, so yeah. You
Yeah.
can do that. Yeah.
Well, that back bedroom, I don't use it for much anyway.
No.
So it'll be
You got to
good
get a
for
high
that.
top, though. You can't worry about a computer desk. You got to get a high top.
No, I'll wind up with a rig like yours probably when I get that high top.
Yeah. No.
Boy, I tell you what, you're either going to go to Canada or San Diego to get a high top. All the ones I found.
Really? We're in Canada.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 of them in Canada.
Really? Well, you just have to wait till we get back and maybe we can make a deal on one.
You got to figure out how to bring it across. And I found one of those pop tops, with the canvas around them.
Yeah.
Take a guess at what that thing costs to install.
Installed? $7,000.
Yeah. 15,000.
15,000? The truck's not even worth that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I figured that would be cheaper than the hard ones, but God almighty.
I'm not too impressed with this thing tonight. This iPad's not working right. It's delayed and everything.
Hey, Moon, how you doing, buddy? Everything going your way tonight?
So, did you find any used ones by chance?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, jeez. I thought there'd be a used one around. I have to think about this because, I don't know, $7,000. I still, because we got that one at Jax's, right? That's a Airstream. But getting it to Texas would be the thing. But then you could bring it out here and put it on over here next winter.
I could put one on. That's not a problem. In fact, I've got the air tools and everything, the same thing they got.
Yeah.
But,
Because the one Jax has got the motors out of it, right? So it's basically a boat anchor.
what?
A 99 Ford.
Well, and that 7 is put on. That's,
But I don't know. It's
that was for a maxi man like I've got.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah, it might be the new style too. Matter of fact, now that I haven't looked at it for a long time. But that's the thing when you're building this stuff. There's so many ways to skin the cat. You just don't know what to do. Buy a new one or buy a used one or buy a donor vehicle and take it off, or you just don't know.
Oh, you're sure breaking up bad.
I know. I'm gonna crop this out, and I'll come back on my phone. This is not working at all. So, it's a
Okay.
bad connection. Bad connection. I'll be out of here and I'll be back.
Sound like you're underwater. So you taking it easy tonight, huh? Hello, Rebecca Bank. How you doing tonight, gal?
There, is that any better?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is. The iPad wasn't working right. But yeah, so. But I don't know. There's so many ways to skin the cat. That's the thing. Like you buy a used one and take the truck, buy a donor vehicle. But even a B class, they want an arm and leg for them. Geez, a '94, they want 5,000 to 6,000 for it. And I don't know. I can't get it through my head. They're worth that much, but that's what they want. Should I seen a '94 Dodge, which is a boat anchor, and because the ignition system on them's terrible, and they want 14,000 Canadian for it. I said, whoa! I don't think so.
Yeah, even if I put 7 in this thing, I'll have less than 14 in it. If I carried it to 5 grain and they hadn't put it on.
Yeah, but even like you already made your mind up that you're going to put all this into it, and that's the thing. Like if you put it in, you're still cheaper than buying a trailer or a truck or something.
I wanted something that I could take, and I'm not going to say that thing got a 10,000 pound tow rating, and I'm not going to say I won't have a cargo trailer behind it when they do.
Yeah, but see, even if you get a cargo trailer, you're going to have 20 grand into it. Them things are
Oh yeah.
expensive, man. I can't believe how much you want for them. But that one that Seven bought down in wasn't Florida, Alabama. That was a cheaper one. It was pretty well built though, but it was a lot cheaper.
Well, I got
But
that 7 before.
did you
I
go
said
up around
before.
Elkhart? Like, there's got to be some roofs up around Elkhart somewhere. That's where they make you stuff.
Well, the cargo trailers, if you want a good deal on them, you go to Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. That's where Seven went, was Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's still a lot of work, but I guess. Like I said to Al, I says, even if we sold this thing and got another trailer, the thing about this is all paid for. And the other thing is, if we buy another trailer, even if you get one for 5 grand, you'll end up putting 5 grand into it, just get it down the road. Because you have to put tires on it and redo the wheel bearings and redo some stuff in it. Because 90% of them have never been taken care of. So, just saying.
Well, if I ever buy another travel trailer, it'll be one without slides.
Well, I know. That's exactly what I said. So the one like Jane's, that Taylor Coach, there's one sitting in Vernon right now, and it was Brad Taylor's personal trailer, and it's sitting in Vernon right now. It's got no slide. It's 19, and it's 24 feet or 20. It's either 24 or 26 feet, but I don't know, because then I'd sell this for the same amount and then get that. And would it be a gain? I'm not sure, and it'd be a lot smaller. So I don't.
The trailer you got now is a nice trailer. You got it set up like you want it.
Well, the thing is, you got all the bugs out of it, right? So it's set up for boondocking, which, unless you boondock, you can't use an ordinary trailer for boondocking. You have to do a whole bunch of stuff with it. But we got it all set up for that now. So, like, for us to go into a campground is a waste of time, really. All we can do is jump the tanks and fill the water, because we don't use pressure water from the tap, and we don't hook it up to sewer systems, and we don't need electricity, right? So it's kind of senseless to go. We went once to Pahrump, went to a campground, and we ended up paying, what was it, $35 for a night? And we never even plugged it in, because we didn't need it. We got solar, right? So we never even needed it. All we did was fill the water up and drain the tanks, really.
Well, you got black tanks on yours. I mean, you got a regular.
All that black tanks till hell freezes over. You notice they're starting to cut. Yeah, I noticed that too. Is that these composting toilets that aren't composting, is that a lot of people are going back to the black tanks, because I don't know, they say it's not a big deal to change them, and I say BS, because I no, I don't want to touch the stuff any more than the next guy, and if I just put my hose on and pull the lever, I don't have to touch it.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's not a big deal. Like, I don't know what they find a big deal about it is. Like, me and Elle will take this thing in 15 minutes. We'll have it already boxed up, ready to go over and dump it back in a half an hour and put it back on. It's not a big deal, but we've done it a couple times, so it's not a big deal, right?
Yeah, a couple thousand times.
Just a couple thousand.
Oh, me.
But I don't know. It's what everybody wants, like, the good thing about it is, and you've seen it, is with the dogs, it's got tons of room. That's the thing. And even if we got rid of it tomorrow and got what you got, we're still going to get the same mileage. Yeah. So, like, I don't usually tell people what I get for mileage, because they say bullshit anyway, so I don't even tell them. But when we hook this trailer on the truck, we only lose 2 miles a gallon. That's all we lose.
That's not bad at all. Hello,
No.
Diver.
So, I don't know. I think we're just going to run this until the wheels fall off it. Well, we almost dropped them coming down, so we had to put a set of tires on it. But other than that, we got it. But it's still in pretty good shape. So,
yeah, I don't know where Jane and them are tonight.
They're down in Pilot Knob still. Imperial Dam. That's where they are. They'll probably show up. This is probably early for them, though. This is only like, 7:40 here. So.
Well, I think when I talked to Tumbleweed, Kristen and Tracy, I think they were going to stay right there.
They might show up here tomorrow.
They talking about coming back?
Well, they're thinking of coming back. Well, I think they're going back the same time we are, but they're talking about coming up to Blythe for a bit, eh? So, because they got the pass now, so you can go anywhere they want, really.
Yeah. Hello, Lee. There. Tracy's just bouncing all over the damn place, and Kristen just is laid back, and quiet.
Oh yeah, they're it's just too funny. Let's see. Oh, there we go. We got the comments now. Okay. Yeah, she's there. She's just killing it though. I can't believe, like, she never pulled this thing before in her life, and she's just unbelievable how good she's at it. It's amazing. Not too many people jump in a truck and drive 2,600 miles. Never done it before. So
Do you know that's what I drove on my trip? 2,600 miles.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's, I don't know. She did really good. And we got her generator fixed, and she's here, so she's all happy about that. And now finally got the switch for it at Ironwood. I put it in Ironwood there. I got the switch, so she got that. I guess she bought it for $600 at Yamaha, which is, that's still half price. And we got it fixed up, and it runs just fine. It's just fine. I did 5 generators this year already. Bought these
Generating dick.
Yeah, I got these things, these Hondas, buying Hondas, and they're getting them for like $200, cleaning them up, and selling them for 300 or $400, right? So it's not too bad. There's a lot of them around, but that one I got. What's that?
I was just gonna tell Diver I remember seeing him in here a couple of times. I need to get that big generator of mine out. And
Which
I
one?
say the big one at 2,000. I've had it for a year and I've never cranked it.
A 2,000?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a big one. That's a baby.
No.
That's a baby one. It's a 2,000 to the 4,000, 5,000.
My big one is that welding machine I got out there. It's a 10,000.
Oh, geez, don't get me on that. What's your name? Wen or Generac? Generac has got a brand new 10,000, and it sounds like a 3,000 when it's running. It's so friggin' quiet. I can't believe it. And it does 3 fuels too: natural gas, gas, or propane. But you can't lift the damn thing.
Well, this is I got one. I kept one welding machine set up on a trailer, and it's a 10,000, and it don't burn all that much fuel. It put a bunch of juice out.
Yeah. That's I forgot to show you my welding machine, my welder. I got one of them. A TIG and an arc welder. Runs off 110. Works pretty good.
Yeah, they got them things. They come down with them. I bought a little old rig from Eastwood, I think it was, when I was building them airboats, and I paid like $500 for it, but it was wire feed.
Yeah.
Or it had a spool gun to go on it for aluminum, and I worked it. We wound up with 2 of them, set one up for wire and one up for aluminum.
Yeah. We had Brad and Heather bought this for welding the fins on their jet car when they wear down. And at the time he bought it, this is back 06, 07, and he paid $1,500 for it then.
I had some in my shop. I had some big machines. The TIG I had was the 3-phase machine, but it was water cooled.
Yeah.
You
Nice welder. You can do a nice weld with them though.
The one that I I'll never buy it probably, but they've got a new welder out there, squirt welder they call it. And you seen on these boats and stuff, these aluminum jobs, uh, where they've just got an evenly spaced circle where the well is.
Yeah.
Well, that the squirt gun is it goes doop, 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 doop. And that's how they put them circles in, but it lets it cool between each one just a fraction of a second, so you can weld real thin stuff with it.
Wow. That's crazy.
But they got a price on them damn things.
Oh yeah.
Hey, sunfish, I think they want 8,000 for that machine. Of
Yeah.
course, it's a Miller. It's a good heavy duty machine.
Yeah. Yeah, I got rid of all that stuff, but I don't know. I was thinking of getting one back. I don't know if I'd use one. Well, I'd use it, but not that much. But I got this welder now. I'm gonna get all hooked up. I have the argon and all that for it. I didn't bring it down with me, and I'll get it all hooked up. And now I know a friend of mine in Texas is a welder, so I can just ask him how to do it. There you go. There's Tracy right there. Hello,
Hello,
Tracy.
Tracy.
How come you're still
How
human?
big are they, sunfish?
Huh? Oh, it's just size of a lunchbox. Oh,
Hello, Miss Tracy.
economic refugees are leaving. See you later, guys. It's about the size of a lunchbox. Comes with the cables and the regulator and all that stuff. But I don't know. I have to take it out and look. I don't know if it's got a foot regulator for the TIG though. I don't know if it does that. So.
Yeah, I take some of them. I put them in the freezer. Sunfish.
Oh, they're coming up Saturday, they say. Tracy and them. We got a spot for you on the other side of the road. Just kidding. Yeah. Yeah. The funny thing is that them tops, they're really expensive. I can't believe how much they are. Like to get them, even a fiberglass one, they're like 6-7 grand installed. The new ones, the high tops, but that's all it is.
Well, the big bands like I've got are getting to be hard to find,
Yeah.
and I don't mind putting a little bit into it. It's still
You know
be a
what?
pretty cheap RV.
Try Sportmobile out of California and see what they come up with, because they build them. They're still building on that chassis.
The Sportsman.
Yeah, Sportmobile. Remember that orange one that was at the Ironwood?
Yeah,
That's what that is, a Sportmobile. Well, it's like a Sportsmobile. I don't know if it's exactly a Sportsmobile, but yeah.
they, there's all kind of them in California.
Yeah. Yeah.
I checked. I checked the mileage from my house to Fiber Range, and it wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's 1,400 and something miles.
That fiberine. Is that who makes them?
Yeah, that's supposed to be the premier top builder.
Yeah. But then even though you did that, you could, in the long run, it would save you a ton of money because you just drive out and install the darn thing right on the roof and come back.
Well, that 7,000 is installed.
Yeah.
You leave it with them one day.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, 7 installed. That's not too bad, really. Because I know they do good work out there.
yeah, they're supposed to be the A number one.
Yeah. That's not too bad, really. That'll save a whole bunch of horsing around, too.
Yeah. So, if I felt 100%, you know, that would make a difference too.
Yeah, we're not getting any younger, Ron. Even
No.
at 100%, we still don't feel like forking.
Uh-oh, you in trouble now.
Oh, Jimmy's here. Well, hey, let's shut her down. Jimmy's here. Let's go. What's going on here? I don't know. Jimmy, come on up. We'll have some fun. We're overdue for it. But I don't know. Yeah. I think if you got a high top, you'd probably never get out of it. Because, like you said, even if you go and put the high top on it and then you haul a trailer with it, you're still ahead of the game, right? So,
This is the bunch you can have.
Yeah, I'll take you up on that. I put them in the freezer. I love them things to eat.
Heck, you want some chicken too?
Do what?
So do you want some chicken too?
Yeah, I don't mind cooking them. I skin
I'm gonna
them.
get rid of some of these hens.
Are you getting a bunch of eggs?
Yeah, we're producing about 15 a day. And on the quail, yeah, they're still babies. One batch is 2 months, and the other batch is probably about a month and a half.
That is some fine eating right there. Hello, Phil and Bike Van D. How you doing?
oh, Box and D's here. Oh, we better be nice. No carrying on.
I'll show you the Bob Whites real quick. It's a project I've been working on.
Yeah.
Oh, D's going to bed. There you go. Oh, Tracy's back.
Whoa there, buddy.
Going to the Oregon
Dude.
meetup in Quartzsite or Blythe.
Get back in there. All right, I just wanted to show you that.
All right. We'll get I'll get the phone number from Cookie and call you.
All right, bud. All right, y'all take care.
What's that? Quail, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got some he wants to get rid of, and I'll put them in a skillet right quick.
Yeah. D's got a wrench. He can throw it at us. Jimmy, look out.
I tell you what, I've got a couple quail pins that I'll give you if you and something you can haul it. I was raising them quail badge, and he was out there by half asleep one morning and was gonna reach in there and get their water out. And I had about a 5-foot chicken snake in that damn pen. Scared the crap out of me.
Well, Dave Wonders, he's a big quail hunter. He hunts quail in Arizona all the time, or tries to anyway.
Who does?
Like
Who is that?
Dave Wonders.
Oh, Steve? Okay.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, he was down there.
B's gonna time Jim Scott out.
Oh yeah, yeah. He'll time him out. That's it. We'll put James in timeout. Yeah, there you go. For 300 minutes. No. So yeah, that's all you have to do is just have to figure out what you want to do, and because even I don't know, even that $7,000 sounds like a good deal because that's going to be installed. How long do you take? A day, right?
Yeah, one day.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, that was the problem with Bob Wells is he got his done in Tennessee or down in the East Coast somewhere, and it leaked. Right? It wasn't put on right, and he was going to get the one in California installed, but I think it was $2,000 cheaper on the East Coast, so that's why he didn't get it. But he was going to get that fiber tech one. He wish he would have now, but yeah.
Hello, Miss T. Yeah, well, and I ain't figured that leaking out. If they put gel coat on that mold like they're supposed to, it's just like a boat, it ain't supposed to leak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if they don't put the gel coat on it, fiberglass is not waterproof.
No.
Yeah.
No. But I never heard any problems with the fiber tech ones. They were usually pretty good. I haven't heard nobody complain about them.
And it's just gonna take about a 3,000-mile trip. Get
What
it
else?
done.
You got nothing else to do, Ron. You can do it.
I'm gonna do it one way or the other. I'm gonna either find something or I'm gonna do something, but that's the next thing gonna happen to that van is it hot dog.
I don't know. It's
other
still a lot
thing-
of money. It's still a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's still cheap for what I'd wind up with.
It is really in the long run because, like I said, if you buy a used trailer, you're going to put $5,000 into it anyway. By the time you do tires, brakes, and clean it up and fix all the crap that's wrong with it, and you'll be up there. So.
And this thing is so easy to park, you know.
Yeah.
You can pull in the 2 nights coming home, I pulled in the Flying J's and just backed up against the curb and out home, you know.
Yeah. 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 That's a good thing about it.
I tell you what, I got to looking today, and you know, Johnny's going to have a meetup in September. And that's not too far from me. That's 650 miles one day drive.
Or Johnny's Journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might make that one just for grand.
Yeah. We can't do that stuff. We go back, we have to stay till October or something.
But I do really want to make Oregon.
Yeah, we're gonna be all right. I'd do it once. That's way out of our way too. That's like the hell was it, 5,000-mile trip.
Well, like at Johnny's, they said Nate and Paula were supposed to be there.
Yeah. Well, good. Then you have to be there at Johnny's Journey. But there's so many meetups nowadays that you don't know which ones to be there.
There's so many of them out there. You could be at one every month.
Yeah, every week if you wanted to.
You know. Dang,
Like
what
that.
did you do with 400 bob whites, sunfish?
Yeah.
Well, I got another reason for wanting to go up there to Oregon. The country here and there, I've ran a bunch of times
Yeah.
when my wife was alive, but we were hauling them trailers, so we were staying in state parks and stuff, but we really didn't get to look at some stuff.
No, you're just driving through.
Yeah. And so,
But we like Rufus, Oregon. We've been there a couple times. On the way up to see Jimmy, we go back in the spring because it's still cold in Alberta. We'll go through BC, and we'll go through Rufus, Oregon and then up, and it's pretty nice up through there. That's right by the Dales, right?
yeah. I had a fishing trip scheduled up there, and something happened. I couldn't make it. But it was for them sturgeon. You know, them damn fish that get up to 1,600 pounds.
And then you got to throw them back.
Yeah.
Ugly as a fence post. Well, that's what it's like. Just like hauling a fence post up through the water.
I tell you what, I can't imagine a fish that weighs 1,300 pounds after catching these 200 and 300 pound gator gar down here.
Yeah.
They probably.
Yeah, they got ones up. They have ones running up around here around. They could be from 300 to 400 pounds, no problem at all. And sturgeon up to the rivers.
Can you keep them up there?
No.
There are some states that you can keep them.
Well, what the hell you want to keep it for? It's as ugly as a sin.
Dave.
Oh, don't get your hopes up, Jimmy. We're not coming up, I don't think. Huh? Yeah, you're coming over in May anyway. Don't forget, we got a roof to do in May. Remember that, Jimmy? Jimmy? Do I have to call Mom here?
Phil, I think it's Montana or Wyoming one. You can keep them and keep the eggs and sell them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Jimmy's on a roll tonight. Look out. What are you thinking heading here? Spots are tight, Al. We might have to make a reservation. Yell at him coming through the gate. We're coming. We're here, Jimmy. But no. I thought we might warm up back in Alberta real quick, but I was looking today and it's not looking too good. Like we're into the middle of the 10th of March and it's still pretty cold back there. So we might have to hide out.
When have you got to be back?
1st April. So if we take any longer than the 1st April, then we have to take it off next winter, right? Instead of leaving in October, we'll have to leave in November because you only got so many days, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Jimmy. We don't need a sewer hose. Jimmy says you can't put 3 sewer hoses in one spot. We don't need a sewer hose. Yeah, that's why we're not coming. Can't get a sewer hose. But
There's a lot of places to go and not enough time.
Yeah. Sitting at 5 degrees. I know, but it's still going to be cooler though, Jimmy, up until the middle. No, you're going to be above freezing by the end of the month, I think. It won't be too bad, but we'll have to see because we might have to go up through there. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. See what happens because I refuse to winterize the trailer anymore.
Give them about 6 months, and Paul will be running Nate back over here to the U.S.
What the hell? Ask Nate and Paula if I could keep you since we're losing Nate. Why are you losing Nate? He's not moving to Canada, is he? I like how they keep us in the loop anyway. Cows don't mind, sir. God, give me that. Are they still looking at you in the window in the morning? Fairy Dust says he's going to Canada and staying. Well, it can work both ways too. She can come down here and stay too. Dual citizenship.
I'm sort of tickled about that too, Miss T.
Don't care.
Only trouble I'm having now is I can't get enough sleep.
Well, that's because you're on YouTube all the time.
Well, in between, you can do a cat
Oh.
nap.
Oh yeah.
It's the first time I've been on every day.
I know, but you're on 5 times yesterday. But
Well,
that new computer though, it works way better than the old one. Like that picture's clear as a whistle now. It's way better.
Bill, no, I'm going to sell that Harley and a sidecar too. I'm going to get plumb out of the motorcycles for right now.
Well, you haven't much choice really. You're not getting any younger.
Yeah, well, that part of it is not bad, but it if I was to have just a minor fender bender on that thing with just one kidney, your odds are not going to be real good.
No, that's for sure. And you can't keep so many sticks in the fire either. You want to go camping or something, you can't exactly. Don't even get me going, diver. I don't even get me going because come the next election, there's going to be a lot of you going to Canada. Don't worry about it.
When Texas joined the union, it had a clause in there that if the people in Texas voted it, they could succeed. Boy, there's a lot of people talking about that.
Well, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to get into that now. We'll get banned from YouTube for 10 years. We'll get into that. But it's just, I don't know. If you have no choices, that's the problem. You have no choices.
No,
Doesn't matter what you do, you got no choices.
the whole damn bunch is crooked as a snake. Canada and U.S. both.
Yep.
Yeah. But they, it's just like you have no choices. That's the problem.
Bill, the only thing wrong with that Euro, they're not real dependable. The motorcycles are not. You never have heard that, Bill? Crooked as a snake.
Crooked as a snake. Yep. Crooked as a snake. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's Canada, the U.S. They're both in the same vote, so it doesn't really matter. Like, what's good for one is it's just perception, really, what you want to do because they're both the same thing. That's about it, Phil. You got that right.
I tell you, the one thing, there's one statistic that nobody says think about. I think 99% of the senators and congressmen in the U.S. are lawyers. They've got a law degree.
That what?
Got a law degree.
Oh yeah.
So everything's slanted toward the lawsuits and stuff.
You know, the thing is too is that what I do is I just sit back and say, okay, what did this person do for us for the last 4 years? They never did nothing, so why in the hell should I vote for them? And then you do that with every one of them, and none of them do it. All they're in it for is to get their pension money so that they can get paid pension till the day they die. So it doesn't really matter. Like I don't know. I just
Good night, Miss T. Appreciate you coming in, gal.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, that's enough politics.
Yep. It ain't gonna go anywhere anyway. So I thought you
Get that
sold
burn rock.
I thought you sold your bike and your sidecar.
I sold it. The old boy put the money down, put $1,000 down on it. Come back a few days later and said his wife was about to divorce him over him buying that motorcycle. So he backed out.
Yeah.
There you go. And the old boy had been married too long, so I wasn't long with him.
Well, it's whatever you want to do, right? Because this, like you say, if you get in an accident, you're done. That's the problem.
Well,
you can't really go camping in it.
you know, I bought that motorcycle, the first one, 3.5 years ago. And between it and that Honda, I put 85,000 miles on them damn motorcycles in 3.5 years. So I ride them when I've got them. So I need to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, they pay for themselves. Like that Honda, about 70 miles a gallon. The difference between that pickup of mine and it made it pay for
it. Yeah. But anyway, I thought I'd just come up for a while and get you going and cause some trouble and then leave. That's what I think I'll do.
Yeah. I'm not going to stay on too late tonight.
So try to get some sleep.
Well, my butt's getting tired. I need to get that other deal set up before I got that office chair on this thing. I didn't have much butt to start with, and after I lost that 50 pounds, hell, I'm sitting on bones now.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gaining. I need to get on a set of scales. I think I'm gaining a little bit.
Well, you're probably going to gain it back now that you're feeling better. So
Well, my legs are coming on back, but upper
yeah,
body I haven't been working that much.
yeah. Okay, buddy. We'll keep in touch with you anyway.
All right, we'll do it. Hell,
Yeah.
when are you leaving? Going back?
End of March,
Yeah.
probably.
Hell, I'll have to be back out there before then.
Oh, let's get at her.
Pick that top up.
There you go.
Come by and aggravate you again. Only thing that be good, Barry does. The only thing that bothers me, you're gonna have to strip that van out, take the bed out of it and everything. So carry it out.
Yeah, but just take the stuff out of it. They'll work around it.
No, it's got to be clean.
Oh, it does have to be clean?
Yeah.
Well, if they're going to do it in a day, I'd be pulling the bed out of it.
Yeah. And pull the bed
Yeah.
out. I guess
Yes.
just get a cotton put in it.
Yeah. That's all you have to do.
But that's one thing. It's got to be a clean van.
Yeah. But that's all right.
Well,
Like you say, if you get the roof put on it and then you got the van, you'll have a pretty good rig by the time it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good night, Barry Duff. I hope you win a bunch. She's gonna. That gal likes them casinos.
Hey, I went to the casino the other day. Went to the casino with Elle for Valentine's and had the s'more there, and we ate our body weight. And I went gambling. I took my dollar out and I put it in the machine and I pulled it and I lost it. So that was it.
And you think you can survive it?
I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one. I might have to go for a therapy or something. I lost a whole dollar on one pull. So
Don't you wish you could have done that on every pull of a wrench, won $1 every time you pulled the wrench?
I've pulled some wrenches that I get more than $1, I'll tell you. So.
When I was going out there in West Texas, there's the oil field still going pretty big. So there's welding rigs everywhere, and that just makes my back hurt seeing them. Old Lincoln's only 1 ton. Damn, I did that for 50 years.
It's funny, because I can't work down here anyway, but funny story is Seven wanders the world. He was sitting by the fire one night and he was all choked up about his killer dowel pin, on the Cummins, right? I said, what's the big deal? Oh, I'm worried it's, I got one of the years, it was a 97, right? That was one, 96 or 97. And that was the year that they were the worst. I said, that's not a big deal. Oh, yeah, they want $2,600. I said, what? $2,600? Yeah. I says, I'll do it for half. So, but I never got paid for it anyway because I can't work. But anyway, we started this thing and he says, okay, they're going to charge me 12 and a half hours. At 3.5 hours, I was sitting there saying, okay, now what do we do? Because it was already done. What are we going to do for the other 9 hours now? So, yeah, he's quite funny. They were going to charge me that kind of money and you did it in 3 hours. Yeah, that's what they do. That's how they make money.
Yeah. I tell you one that cracks me up on here is everybody talking about wanting an aluminum frame trailer.
Oh, they're shit. They're good.
and the main frame on them trailers, man, they're breaking them things left and right. On
Well,
them.
that's Lippet. Lippet trailers, you know them. They're cheap as cheap can be. And we got a Canadian up here that bought a trailer out of Calgary with a steel frame on it. And he went back and it all started because he didn't want to sandblast the frame and paint it. I said, just rough it up and paint it with undercoating, and it'll just be fine. No, they're gonna put aluminum frame in it. Well, a year later it cracked because it will. Because people don't know it unless you're a trailer person like us. That aluminum trailer and a steel trailer weigh exactly the same weight because they have to put twice as much aluminum in it to make it as strong as steel. But people, oh no, okay, whatever. We don't know shit. But anyway, so it cracked. So they said, well, if you bring it back, we'll fix it. We'll replace it for you. We'll pull it. What? It's 5,000 miles back to get it trained. No. So anyway, some guy fixed it for him, and I seen it. And I said, don't touch it. Leave it. It's stronger than the frame they're going to give you. Just leave it. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I wouldn't buy aluminum frame trailer.
What people don't realize about aluminum, like you say, you got to be twice as thick to be as strong. Hello,
Yeah.
Rammer. And the other thing is, like, you can take a piece of steel wire and just bend it and bend it and bend it and bend it before it breaks.
Yeah.
A piece of aluminum, you can't do that.
No, it snaps.
Flex it 2 or 3 times and it breaks.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like everybody's got that thing in their mind saying aluminum's better. Like everybody, I made the video on the aluminum trailer. Don't buy one. Everybody says, well, you bought one. I says, yeah, it doesn't mean I like it. I says, because it's not. Aluminum frame trailers, like we were talking about, they just reap the cold right through it. They're not a good thing. But that's what everybody wants to go to. But then, like you know, and I know, these things aren't made to live in either. So that's their reason around it. Because, well, you don't live in it all the time. Well, yeah, we do. Well, you're not supposed to. Well, so what? That's what we do. But yeah.
When there were 4 or 5 different people found out I was coming out to Quartzsite this year,
Yeah.
and I had 2 of them just begging me to throw my welding machine and aluminum welder in there.
Oh yeah, you can. Like we had a welder out here a couple years ago, and he kept busy all winter long, just welding little jobs. I phone him and say, "Well, I need this welded. Can you do it?" "Yeah, bring it by. I'll weld it for you." And 20, 30, 40 bucks, and he made a living doing it.
Yeah.
Just like there's probably about 6 or 8 RV mechanics out here from up north and all over, Minnesota and all that. They're out of work, right? Because they don't work in the wintertime, and they come down here and make a fortune. So,
How do they get by with doing that?
what do you mean? How do they get by with doing it?
Just everything cash?
Well, no, he can work. They're working for a dealer up there, and they shut him down or lay him off, and then they come down and work. They can't control them as long as they go back. They don't care.
No, but what I'm talking about is BLM not shutting them down for operating on there.
Oh no, they don't work on BLM land. They work all over They work all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not. The only one that can work on BLM land and get paid for it is Bob Wells. That's the only one.
Who?
Bob Wells.
Oh.
Or if you want to sell a book, if you sell a book, you can be Bob Wells too. But yeah, they make, it's better than sitting around in the winter all the time. Like I knew 3 or 4 of them down here a couple of years ago. And some of them are pretty good. But that's the biggest problem. Like with this old RV stuff, the way it's going, they haven't got enough RVs to keep mechanics to keep the stuff they got on the road. What are they going to do with this electric stuff that's going to be really time consuming? I don't think it's going to fly. I said they're going to drop like a hot potato, and already Germany's dropped all the funding for electric vehicles now. It's going to, I think, it's going to go by the wayside myself. I don't think it's going to fly.
What,
They can say it. I don't think it's going to fly. The only one that's on board right now is California, and we'll see. We'll see if they do. But
what did you? Toyota dropped the electric vehicles too.
now they're gone to hydrogen. I think they might be onto something. That hydrogen thing might just work.
The only reason it ain't already been that way is on hydrogen is they can't figure out how the hell to keep people from bootlegging water.
Yeah,
Got a
that's,
shortage on it.
you know, like the thing about it is like Cummins. It ain't going to be a big deal for Cummins because Cummins been building hydrogen engines for years. They had them for years because they put a lot of them on gas plants and that, right? So
I didn't know that.
they got Cummins got a lot of hydrogen stuff. But
Way back when I was in high school, now that's a long time ago. There
a
was
couple
a kid.
days.
Yeah, there was a kid that took a lawnmower and ran it off hydrogen.
Yep.
And then he never could get anybody to go with it, so he built a town. I think it was Sun City or something like that in Arizona, and the whole damn town run off hydrogen. Buses,
Yeah.
gas, everything. But I think that thing finally went by the way.
Well, the thing is that it's hard to do it for one person to do it. You got to get people on board to do it, right? And the thing is that uh, everybody's on to oil, and they want to get away from oil and all that. But every time you turn, everything you do revolves around oil. So, like, it doesn't matter. The next 200 years, we're always going to use oil. They're not going to ever get rid of it because they're not into it. They want to just make stuff, and everything's made with oil. So I don't think they're really going to get away from it myself, because everybody, and it's a joke, but it isn't really a joke. It's just, like they go on about the electric vehicles. Well, everything north of Fort Nelson, BC, all the electric charge things for the electric vehicles are all run by diesel generators.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. Except for the towns, but the one they got them every 200 miles. But I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna fly. I just don't think it's gonna fly.
No, I don't think. Well, they spend more. They do more pollution building the batteries,
Oh yeah,
and then they save with electric cars.
yeah. See, it's just like I would, in a heartbeat, I would convert my Dodge to electric in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think twice about it. But the thing is, it's so damn expensive. Like
Yeah.
I can't, like right now, it's sitting around the $20,000 to do it, and it's just I don't think there's a value there.
No.
Like you can buy a lot of gas for $20,000. That's the problem.
Well, me and you both are not real fans of diesel for these
No.
RVs.
No.
But people don't. They say, "Oh, we get better gas mileage." Well, they don't get much better anymore. But the thing that they pay $10,000 to $15,000 more for the truck when they buy it, and that buy a lot of damn gas.
No, that's the thing. Like I told you that about when I went in last year and got the ignition on the truck done because it had to be programmed by Dodge. So I got it done, and I was out there looking at it, and the replacement truck for mine was 95,000 Canadian. And I says, man, you know how many gallons of gas that would buy?
Yeah.
Well, no, we got a diesel one. Oh, that's 115,000. And the problem, like everybody can go on about diesel all they want. I don't have a problem with it. I make millions of dollars off diesel. I made a living off it for years fixing diesel engines, and I still do. And the thing is that with the gas, you go and change, like, you go in and change the oil in your gas truck. What, 35 bucks, 40 bucks? You go take a diesel, you're looking at 200.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know anybody that's took a diesel into the dealer and hasn't paid $1,000 bill. I just don't know anybody. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's it.
And this is how bad the diesels were because, the 6.0 boat anchors I tell you about was a company I worked for. It was cheaper for them to hire me at, what the hell was I making? 95,000 a year to hire me to go up to Fort Nelson and fix the trucks than it was to get them fixed there. That's how much they charge for this stuff, right? And it's just, it's just ludicrous. I would, and I never ever tell anybody to buy a diesel. I never do, because it's just the value's not there. I know they pull more and they do this and they do that, and 90% of it's just like 90%. You know this yourself. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. 90% of the people who buy 4-wheel drives don't even know the lights up,
Yeah,
and they never put it in 4-wheel drive. So people that buy diesels, they don't even use it. Like, how many, like a diesel, like my truck will haul 12,000 pounds, my Hemi, and a diesel will haul 19,000. And how many times in my life am I going to haul 19,000 pounds? Probably slim to none. So what's the game?
yeah.
That's,
Now when I was pulling them RVs,
yeah,
yeah, diesel made
yeah,
sense.
yeah. Because one, you're not paying for the fuel, and two, it's got a little more power. But see, even now with this one here, like I dropped this trailer, this you seen the trailer. It only drops my fuel economy from the Hemi from 11 to about 9.5, 8.5, 9. That's all it pulls it down. Like that's the thing with a Hemi. A Hemi, it burns gas anyway, so all you have to do is it's like, that's the thing. Everybody says, well, you got to have a diesel for power and all that. Well, I don't even haul this trailer, and you've seen the trailer. I don't even haul this trailer in tow mode. It doesn't even heat the tranny up. The
Yeah,
most I ever heated the tranny up was 170. That's the most. It doesn't. It doesn't. So, I just. It just. Like the ones I feel above bad are the 6.0 guys, the Ford guys, because every time they take them in, you're putting in an injector or 2 injectors or 3 injectors or 4 injectors, and they're like $300 and $400 each. And I go into Napa and I put a set of spark plugs in my truck, 150 bucks for 2 sets, because it's got 16 plugs in it, and I get, if I put the E3s in it, I get 2-3 years of it. If I put copper, I get 20,000 miles. And it's just, I don't know, it's just, and you know yourself, you got an '06 Dodge it's the weak links of transmission. You got to put a tranny in it. And I even I thought it was just the way they're rebuilding it. So I had an '06 with the company, and the tranny went out. So I took it over to the tranny shop, and I said, okay, rebuild this thing that I'm going to go drag racing with it. And it didn't make any difference. It went out. It went out in, what, 40,000 miles. It's just a weak link because you can't take the vibration from the motor. That's the problem.
well, there for a while they had a nut in there that would back off the vibration that's backing nut off. Finally, I got started welding those when they pulled one down.
Yeah, like all that stuff. Like, like I said, they said that the front ends in them were weak. It was not the front end at all. It was a vibration from the engine that was beating the daylights out of the thing. That's what the problem was.
Bill wants to know what you're pulling with.
2012 Dodge 2500 HD with a 5.7 Hemi. That's what's in it. And I never pull it in tow mode. The only time I put it in tow mode was going up Rogers Pass in Canada and El Paso.
Well, I think we've been here nearly an hour and a half. It's about time.
Oh my God. We got to get the hell out of here. You got to go to bed. You said you were going to bed.
There you go.
Okay, buddy.
All right, enjoyed it. Everybody that come in, I appreciate it, and I'll probably be here tomorrow night. We'll
You
see
think
y'all.
so? Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Sometime tomorrow.
Okay. Later, buddy.